Hey, Greg here from DeerTrackingCameras.com, and I'm excited to get in the woods today because I just picked up a new Primos TruthCam 46. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the features and capabilities of this camera and then show you some of the pictures and videos. Thanks for watching my review of the Primos TruthCam 46 infrared digital game camera. In 2010, Primos entered the game camera market with a line of digital game cameras called the TruthCams. This line from low end to high end includes the TruthCam 35, the TruthCam 46, the TruthCam 60, and the TruthCam X. The TruthCam 46 is an infrared digital scouting camera that will capture images in 5 megapixel, 3.1 megapixel, or 2 megapixel resolutions. It also supports a burst mode, which allows it to take 1 picture, 3 pictures, or 5 pictures upon each activation of the passive infrared sensor. You can also choose to set a delay setting, which will force the camera to wait a specified amount of time before arming again. By default, this is set to 1 minute, but you can force this to 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 minutes, or 60 minutes. The TruthCam 46 also shoots videos. You can get 15 or 30 second length high-res videos or 15, 30 second, or 60 second lengths in low-res videos. Now this is an infrared digital scouting camera which has 46 infrared LEDs allowing it to capture images and videos in complete darkness up to a distance of 50 feet with no visible flash. You can also choose to reduce the number of active LEDs down to 25, which will reduce the maximum range but increase your battery life. The TruthCam 46 uses standard SD memory cards. For each 1 gig of memory you have on your card, you can store 700 images at 5 megapixel, 820 images at 3.1 megapixel, or 1,420 images at 2 megapixel. For video, you can store 40 15-second high-res videos for each 1 gig, 20 30-second high-res videos, 280 15-second low-res videos, 140 30-second low-res videos, or 70 60-second low-res videos for each 1 gig of memory you have on your card. Now I use an 8 gig memory card, which allows me to store a large number of images and videos. This memory card is installed in a card slot in the bottom of the camera, which is protected by a rubber flap. The camera itself is powered by 4 D-cell batteries, and you can use alkalines or rechargeables. But note, if you use rechargeable batteries, your battery indicator will never report 100% charge. These batteries fit snugly in 2 battery compartments located on either side of the camera, but you also have the option to use a 6-volt external battery, which is ideal for remote locations or extremely active locations. Now the trigger speed on the TruthCam 46 is less than 1.5 seconds when coming out of sleep mode and 0.3 seconds when not in sleep mode, which was pretty impressive for a camera that's less than $149. I really like the case on the TruthCam 46. It has a nice low profile design with a matrix camouflage finish. The front door on the camera is secured by a single lockable latch, and there's also a cable slot which allows you to use a variety of different cable locks for securing your camera to the tree. There are also 2 mounting strap slots, and you can use the included mounting strap to secure this camera to a tree, or you can choose to use the Primos pivoting mount, which screws into the threaded receptacles. There are also 4 sets of tree hugging teeth on the case of this camera, which really give it a snug fit to the tree. Now I like the fact that Primos has included a handy quick start guide inside the door of this camera, so you never have to worry about being caught without your manual in the woods. Now setup and configuration of this camera was really pretty simple. It uses an LCD display and a series of easy to use menu buttons. All of these menu options are explained in detail in the included instruction manual, but it was a breeze to set the date and time using just the program set button and the up and down arrow buttons. Now by default, Primos has already set the default options on this camera to settings that are ideal for most scenarios. They have it set to take 3.1 megapixel images, have all 46 LEDs on, use a 1-minute delay, take one picture per activation, and use a normal sensing level. Now I also like the fact that you're able to format your memory card from the camera itself. And stepping through these menu options, you can see here where you can set it in the desired picture or video mode. And you can also see where you can set the delay setting using the up-down arrow buttons and the program set button. And you also can choose the desired burst mode setting. You can set the number of active LEDs to 46 or 25, or change the sensing level from either high, normal, or a low setting. Now why would you want to change the sensing level on a camera? Say for example we set this camera on the edge of a field and we wanted the maximum range that we could get, the maximum detection range. We could set this to high sensitivity and we could really reach out and detect game in that field. Now if we were in a closed quarter area in the woods and we were getting a lot of false triggers off of squirrels or other small game, we could set this to low sensitivity to keep from triggering those falses. Now for the test results, I really thought that this game camera had respectable daytime image quality, and the infrared images at night were okay, but some of them seemed a little bit dark. Occasionally I had some blur that was experienced from moving game, and on occasion I also got a few images that were very dark in infrared mode. Now the daytime video offered good clarity, good color, and performed well, but the nighttime infrared video was a little bit grainy and it did lack some detail. We'd hope for a little bit better, but this was still acceptable. So in conclusion, I really have no complaints with the daytime image and video quality, but we thought the infrared performance could have been a little bit better. The trigger speed, the simple operation, and the setup were a big plus, and the trail camera performed better than most other game cameras that we've tested in the same price range. And now for a few disclaimers. I want to say that the views and opinions of this game camera come from first-hand experience and testing of the TruthCam 46. It's a non-biased review and was not sponsored or endorsed by any third party. And DeerTrackingCameras.com is not affiliated with the Primos Hunting Calls Corporation, and Primos did not supply this game camera to us for review. It was purchased solely by DeerTrackingCameras.com. And comments. We welcome your comments on this review, and we'd love to hear your comments on your personal experiences with the TruthCam 46. If you want more information, you can go to www.deertrackingcameras.com/blog or see more video reviews and scouting camera videos on our YouTube channel. Visit www.youtube.com/user/scouting camera. Thanks again for looking, and good luck in the woods.